Do you think he should?
Well, no, but I think it's more likely, I guess to your point, I think it's more likely that they'll give him market value.
Right.
Based on where his game is at right now relative to Malkin's. But if they give him market value, is Malkin going to say, well, wait a minute, why are you giving this guy what he's worth on the open market, but not me? See, I'm of the opinion that someone will overpay. Based on what you said, I think someone will go beyond that number because of his pedigree, because of his success. I think free agency, we see crazy money get spent sometimes on guys, even in their 30s, and I believe that would happen with Evgeny Malkin. He's still a blockbuster draw. He's still a big name. He's still a point-per-game producer when he plays. And so I think an organization would look at him as a winning player that would change a culture of a team or add to it. So
yeah, I would too. But
yeah, I think he'll get big money.
Down to money. It has to be that when they got to have these discussions.
Well, then I think he's gone.
Well, we'll see.
Then I think he's gone. Then
give me odds. FanDuel odds. What would they be?
I think 60-40 he's on another team next year, based on what you said.
Okay. Let's go to Brian in Morgantown. Brian, welcome to the program.
Hey, Bob. I was just wondering, week 1 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who do you have as a starting quarterback?
Well, I think they're going to keep those two guys they have, Mason Rudolph, Dwayne Haskins, and I think they're going to probably end up with somebody else free agency, and those three will go to work and see who wins that battle. I do not see them making a big move up in the draft to try to get Kenny Pickett. If somehow one of those guys they like, and it may not even be him for all I know, drops to 20 or is available at 20, they could very easily do that. But the problem with that, Brian and Andrew, is the fact that they have so many other needs to satisfy. So it would depend on how they go about it. I think if you ask me, the number one need is, of course, an elite quarterback. How do you find it, though, in 1 year?
Well, there are several available. It just depends on
but you're not
how much you want to get him.
How much are you going to pay?
How much you want to pay for him?
Well, that's what I'm saying. How much would you pay for him? And, you know, I know you've been hot on the Aaron Rodgers, but I just got the feeling everything I see from Denver and their coach they hired today and everything they're going to try to do to lure him in there. And they may have more cash available to do it as well.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I think they're the front runner. I would agree with that 100%. So you're probably not going to end up with him. Does that mean you just give up, though?
No, it says you address other needs and you kind of figure out how to do the quarterback situation when it becomes more prudent.
Well, let me put it this way, and he hinted at this at the end of the year when he talked about the scouting department looking for a quarterback. If I'm Cam Hayward and I'm going to be 35 years old, I'm loyal to the Pittsburgh Steelers and the city, but my time's running out. I mean, if I'm him and if I'm the Steelers, like, if you're not going to commit to win a Super Bowl or contend for a Super Bowl in 2022, why not trade Hayward? If you're going to go into battle with Mason Rudolph and Dwayne Haskins as your quarterbacks, Bob. I mean, if the guy were 5 years younger, I would say no doubt you keep him. He's a great player, but I don't know. I don't even really think that's fair for him. If he's like in one of his last years,
you could say the same about other guys. Then, if you're gonna use that approach, and that may include
but they're not in the
TJ
twilight
Watt.
of their career like him. They're not in the twilight like Hayward is.
I get it, but I think it's a really difficult thing to try to figure out right now. We're up against the break, so we got to take it. We'll come back, continue that, try to squeeze in more calls right here live, Pittsburgh CW. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.